Hey, we are live. Guess who that is? That's Ty Wright. All right, we're going to do our normal thing. We'll get to him in just a second. Hang tight. We're going to share. This is the part where we all race to try to share this video as fast as we possibly can on Facebook.
Okay.
I'm going to let you guys do that, and Ty and I can talk a little bit.
Okay, that'll be fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
So everybody gets to stare at my...
So, Ty, what'd you feel about the episode?
Am I still on the camera?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I thought it was pretty fun, man.
That's good.
I've not done a podcast like that before, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, you had done one before.
I did one years ago, yeah.
Long time ago?
Yeah, it was just geared like, how do you freelance in the Midwest? But it was a friend of mine who was a photojournalist. So
Okay.
It was cool. He's a good dude. But
We're still trying to figure out the format of how we want to do things.
No, totally.
It felt pretty good. It was a good conversation.
Yeah, I liked it. It was interesting, and I like seeing how y'all have all this set up. So.
Yeah, and this setup, we're gonna post some pictures. But
that's pretty cool.
It's brand spanking new.
Yeah, it does. It's a little intimidating when you walk in at first.
Yeah, do you see this little microphone here?
Yeah,
that's what we have in the middle of the table before.
See this? No more. No more.
No, it's like real deal, holy deal.
Like,
I love it.
Yeah. So thanks for joining us, man.
Yeah, man. It's fun.
This has been really cool. If you guys tune in and listen to episode 16, it's absolutely so cool. What's up, Matt? What's up, Mel? Thanks for joining. I really hope Mark Chambers tunes into this because Mark Chambers has a really cool beard too. And I would be curious to see what you guys look like.
We have competition now.
I think you might have him beat in the length.
Okay, but
so yeah.
I almost said something appropriate.
Yeah, I know exactly. Anyways, so Ty joined us for episode 16, talked a lot about his skateboarding, talked a lot about just his career, how he was, went through the Ohio University, went through that program. And why don't you give us just, we talked for about an hour. Yep. So if you could give like a 2-minute spiel about the episode, what was your favorite part? What do you think you would share that you didn't share on the episode?
Okay.
Something like that.
I think it was pretty fun talking about kind of how I transitioned into
every time.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, sorry. I think it was cool just kind of talking about how I transitioned into photography and how I got into it. And every time I talk about that, it's kind of, whoa. I was there at one point in time,
right.
You think back 20 years earlier and you're like, holy shit, how did I get there?
Right.
How did I get from like point A to point B? And I think everybody feels that way.
Right.
What was the other thing you asked me?
If you could share one thing right here with Facebook Live that we didn't talk about.
Geared around photography or just geared around anything?
Let's do one for photography and then one for whatever.
Okay. One story in photography was really funny. Okay. This is hilarious. So my first photography job in Sydney, Ohio, I worked at the Sydney Daily News. Okay. And I got a story about this goose that just had babies in a bush.
So it's a story about a goose. Okay.
And it would not let people into the church on Sunday service. And this goose literally chased people out of the parking lot for 2 weeks.
That's insane.
Nobody wanted to kill it. And I mean, you know what a goose can be, they can bite you. Yeah, they're evil.
Yeah, they're terrible.
And so I went and I put on a wide angle and I went out to this church, drove out there, and I was like, okay, there ain't no deal. Sure shit, that goose came out, started running at me, man. I ran back to my car, jumped to the car. I was like, holy shit. So then I ran up to the goose again and I put a wide angle down and I started running away from the goose while I was like motor driving and shooting photos. And I got this picture of this goose going, rah! So yeah,
that's insane.
That's awesome.
And then I did a story on a deer one time.
Okay.
That was a pet of a bunch of people in a trailer park. It was a wild deer.
Nice.
And this kid, I remember, put the deer's hooves on his shoulder and started walking with it. I've got a picture of it somewhere.
Was it dead?
No, it was live. It was a real deer.
Okay.
And then it was like a friendly deer. Somebody had it on a leash for.
It just got used to it.
And that snapped the leash and then it just got used to people. And then they took it. Its name was Andy. I remember that.
Andy the deer.
That's still alive. It's at some some park thing over in Troy, Ohio. Anyway, that's probably dead by now. But
yeah.
Yeah, those
good, deer jerky.
Yeah. So out of photography, real quick story. I don't know. man, I was
Probably got a lot racing through your head. You talked about a lot.
Yeah, we covered a lot.
You've
Yeah.
proven the point about why I absolutely cannot stand geese, and I wish they were an extinct species.
That's why I have a big dog that chases them now.
Yeah.
I can't and I have 2 ponds on my property. So.
When Mike and Evan and I lived over in Polaris, there's the Lozelle Road. My God, that is the worst road for geese. Literally, there'll be like 30 of them that just take up so much time, and you're just like sitting in traffic trying to get to your apartment complex or whatever, and there's 30 of them just going across the road. So anytime I see one that's dead, I'm just like, oh, thank God, this one less we got to worry about.
Yeah, how stupid of an animal or creature do you have to be to have wings, but you're just going to walk slowly across the road where you might get run over by a vehicle that's like 2,000 times stronger than you?
And I apologize for anybody in my family watching this because they're just going to be like, oh, not another goose.
Yeah.
Because I complain about geese all the
Yeah.
time. So.
So what's up, Kyle? And hey, my dad joined. What's up, Dad?
This is for Kyle, by the way.
You did good, James.
You did good, James. Mel says the South Oval at Ohio State has a goose that chases students.
Well, just try and chase it away.
Yeah, get it out of there.
Hit it with a stick.
Bring its neck.
That's awesome. My cousin Michael Southard. That guy can flat play guitar.
That's awesome.
Cool. So just to catch you guys up as you're joining in, this is Ty Wright. He has worked for the New York Times, Bloomberg, Washington Post, NBC. Who else am I missing? ABC?
Nope, not ABC.
No ABC?
I've done some stuff for BET.
BET.
Done some stuff for the Chronicle Higher Education.
Yeah.
Been published in Time and a few other places.
So
Nothing
cool,
real big.
man. Like, that's insane. What's up, Gary? Welcome. So go ahead.
Gary, I hate you.
Anytime Gary tunes in, we just got to get that out.
I don't know you, Gary.
What's up, James? James
DeFranco? No.
So
Francisco.
we actually
Okay.
we just
What's
talked about
DeFranco? What?
James DeFrancesco.
That's awesome.
You can also pronounce it James San Diego. I'm just kidding.
James probably
Love you,
knows my
James.
brother very well.
Ty is he just finished recording episode 16 with us. Incredible story. If you get a chance, go back and listen to it. We're gonna post it. We're gonna try to get it up tonight. Either way, it'll be ready for you tomorrow. If you have any questions for Ty, go ahead and start putting them in the comments section. So why don't you give the viewers here, the listeners that are tuning in, give them a little background on your skateboarding. This is the part where my dad would really appreciate this. He's going to laugh his tail off at me.
Hey, scroll down comments.
Oh, we got comments. Whatever works.
So
Go ahead.
For the skateboarding thing, my friend Kyle wants to know, what are your thoughts on my hair?
Oh, damn.
He's got this.
Who is that guy I just walked with? There's like a dude I skate with, and I thought it was him when I walked in, but you weren't wearing a flannel shirt, and I was like, yeah, no, don't cut it. Seriously, don't cut it.
I had
Samson didn't cut his hair, and he's strong, so stay with it.
There you go.
I'm sorry. It's when you're on a laptop and there's 4 people trying to fit into this one camera.
Hey man, look, I'm growing mine the other way, so
I had a
I'm losing the shit up here. I might as well grow it down here.
I had a coworker tell me, like, as I was leaving work yesterday, he's like, let it grow for like another year. I'm like, that's a scary thought. Like, I don't know if I can go that long. Like,
No, you definitely can.
I
believe
can, but
it.
I don't know if I want to have it look that long.
It takes strength to grow your hair out, man.
Yeah.
Just roll it, do it.
Okay, so the skateboarding thing.
Wait a minute. Evan creepily over Todd's shoulder. Sorry, that's pretty funny, Gary. So I started skating at 88. Skated for about the last 31 years, 32 years. And recently just built a mini ramp at my house.
Which we got to see a picture
Legit.
Yeah, I don't know
Real
if it's
thing.
part of my midlife crisis or not, but it's been a lot of fun. We've only had it up and running for about a month, but we have weekly sessions with a bunch of different people, and we try and stay fit, stay young, and it's a lot of
Not
fun.
fall down.
Yeah, not falling down is a huge
down.
one. So yeah.
Yeah. So Dad, if you're still tuning in, I told him about the time where Grandpa Bill built me the ramp that I was super stoked about until I busted my tailbone on it. Ty's got me beat. Gary, sick. Are you responding to his beard, Evan's hair,
the watch party up here. So because there's questions.
Oh, there's questions coming in here.
from my phone that are not.
See,
popping
my
up.
mom. Yep. My mom said Todd loves skateboarding.
That's
I did
awesome.
until I fell down.
What is Skate 3?
What?
Skate 3. My friend Matt was like
I
asking.
think it's a game.
Oh, like Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3?
Yeah, like that sort of thing. I think it's a
don't
video
play
game.
video games. Sorry.
So what do you do? No, all right.
My kids aren't old enough.
What do you ask?
Old enough yet to be
How
really.
realistic is Skate 3?
See, right there it is. Todd, you had a skateboard skid rail. I know you have stories. Told you, man.
We told a story.
We
on
had
the
some when we
podcast.
were kids, man.
Yeah. My mom says that you should grow out the hair for Pantene cancer kids.
Still no mention of Mrs. Church.
I don't know how my mom would feel about it, even though she grew her hair out like one time, like that.
I had long hair at one point. I had a mullet. It was bad.
Kyle Good, did you hear that? Ty Wright, the one and only, had a mullet.
7th grade, rocked a mullet, man.
Rocked a mullet. Do you have a picture of it?
Yes, I do, and I have it. I was in a polo shirt.
Nice, even better.
Sweet.
It was
Even
horrible.
better.
That's amazing. Well, do you guys have? You got a lot of. We got like this is a watch party. Are you doing a watch party?
Yeah, we've got too many things going on.
See, look, Kyle Good, mullet. That's great. We can always count on Kyle to respond. We're gonna get Kyle on the show sometime. He just seems like a cool guy.
Nice.
So
Yes.
yeah. So the real question. I did have long skater hair. Thank you, Mom. Whatever you do, do not share a picture of that.
Please.
Please
No,
don't.
I
Please do it.
definitely do.
So it's Gary had a question. Who have you interviewed or met that made you feel starstruck?
Okay, so I don't get starstruck. I get starstruck about really stupid things. So there was
Example?
there was a girl that won Photographer of the Year this year in a Photo of the Year international contest, and that doesn't normally do anything for me, but I found out she's a CCAD grad.
You were telling me about this.
And she lives
Yeah.
in Newark, Ohio,
No.
in a little small town newspaper, and that's exactly where she's from. I thought she was from like a big program, but she killed it. She did so good. So
That's
Oh,
I
awesome.
get to actually
man.
speak with her this coming weekend. So.
Oh,
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Ask her if she wants to be on the show.
I will, for
Yeah,
sure.
we'd love to have her. My mom is looking for a picture. Thank you, Kyle. You suck.
You guys are awesome.
Oh God! Now Matt's in on it. Okay, we're gonna continue talking
Share
about
the
Ty,
picture.
right?
I
So
kind of
yeah.
just want to see this damn picture.
Oh gosh, this is.
So you've never met anyone where you were like, whoa.
Yeah, man, I've been around like LeBron James, photographed him at different conferences, a bunch of different like presidential candidates.
You were on Trump's airplane.
Was on Trump's airplane. Met a lot of country singers. There was a guy named Neil McCoy. I guess he was like a big country singer at one time, but I didn't know.
Hello, Leah.
He didn't look like a Neil. I think he was like partially. I hope I don't get this wrong, but he was of a different ethnicity.
Mhm.
I think he was Native American. But I walked up to this guy. I was like, "Hey, can you tell me where Neil McCoy is?" And it was Neil McCoy. And
Those
yeah.
are the best stories.
So
like, to you, like, if you don't get starstruck, like, just, I mean, all people are people. It's like,
yeah,
because
everybody bleeds red, man. So
yeah,
Yep.
every year the Indians hold a thing in the winter called Trap Fest. Like,
Okay.
like, they're, like, where the fans can like interact with players and stuff.
sure.
And anyone who knows how many of the Cleveland Indians fans knows the man crush I had on one of the players, Michael Brantley, who
Oh, yeah.
he's no longer with the Indians. He signed with Houston this offseason. But I was at Trap Fest one year and I went to go use the restroom, and I came out and I was waiting for my friend to come out of the bathroom. And sure enough, Michael Brantley walks out. And did I jump and get excited? I was like, no, I'm just like, okay, cool, it's Michael Brantley.
There you go.
He just went his own way.
Yeah, I
And
would.
then you went and changed your underwear later.
But honest to God, I don't know how I
How's your composure, right?
was like,
he probably had a stroke,
I was
just
like,
a small
dude,
stroke.
that was Brantley.
So I'm probably aging myself here, but I was shooting a Bengals game one year. It was Bengals versus, I don't know, Steelers or somebody. I think it was a
Probably
Steelers game.
lost.
No, I think they won. I don't remember.
That's a shock.
But Ocho Cinco and the other guy.
TJ, who's your mama?
Yeah, they were both sitting side by side on this bench. And somebody in my family, big, huge Bengals fan.
Uh-huh.
And I walked up to him. I said, "Hey, would you mind, like, can I get a picture of both of you two?" Like, and they just looked at me like, Are you a dumbass? So I made a picture of each one of them anyway. I just gave it to
Nice.
That's
pretty
awesome.
way early on in my career.
So Matt Mancuso wants to know, have you ever shot pictures of rocket launches or anything space related?
Kinda. I wasn't quite there, but I was just in Florida about 2 years ago, and I was shooting at Cape Canaveral, but I was shooting more of the actual bay and some of the transit stuff that was going around. But they did have a SpaceX launch when I was there that day, but I didn't stay.
Oh man.
Yeah, I had to get back. So according to that, no, I have not. I've always wanted to, but it's on the docket before I die. So
The way
Okay.
Elon Musk is going, just getting cut.
I know, right?
Yep.
So hopefully that'll be a thing.
Kyle,
I really kind of would like to do that.
Elon, if you're out there, help Ty
Yeah.
out.
That's pretty cool. There's this one video on YouTube, or there's multiples, but we're speaking of NASA. There's this guy that takes cameras and microphone gear and stuff like that.
Mhm.
He goes out way back away from where the rocket actually takes off, and he records the sound that comes from the rocket.
Oh, that's so cool.
It's
That's
insane.
really
Like
cool.
if you ever listen to it, it's like make
That's
sure you have
cool.
good headphones. But it's like you see the rocket go,
Mm-hmm.
and then all of a sudden it's just like,
That's
whoa, just so cool.
I did get to shoot the Kentucky Derby one year.
Oh,
It wasn't like rockets, but it sounded so loud. That was
Right.
fun. I was sitting on the infield, like kind of around the rail. I was right in
Oh wow,
the last turn.
That's
and I was
insane.
using all these remotes. I was working with a guy for Sports Illustrated. It's
Wow.
pretty fun.
You're the click of your clack of the hood.
I was
That's
one of the
crazy.
assistants that day. So
Brady Matthews has joined and Courtney Crow has joined. Welcome, guys. Just in case you didn't know, this is Ty Wright. He is a professional photographer. I have the privilege of working with him down at CCAD, and he is literally live with us right now on Facebook.
He is also
Um,
alive.
And he is alive, yes.
that's
So if you have any more questions, post them in the comments. And Kyle Good says he went to the Derby a few years ago. It was a great experience.
it is cool, man. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Matt
Kyle-
said something too. Matt said smarter every day. Mancuso.
Mancuso. I
I-
like that.
Mancuso.
I'm
Sorry.
going to start saying it like that.
Matt and I are about to have one hell of a weekend coming up here.
Oh,
What are you guys doing?
We're going to Nashville with a couple of our friends this weekend.
cool.
You got any recommendations for Nashville?
Yeah.
Nashville hot chicken
But
place?
once it shuts off, I'll tell you.
Off the record.
OTR dinner.
Man.
Yeah, no, there's Broadway's fun. Go to the Grand Ole Opry if something's going on too. It's a lot of fun.
Okay. Matt says, Todd, are you talking about the Sound Traveler channel? I am. That is really, really cool, Matt.
Sound Traveler channel.
So there you go. We're gonna have to look it up.
Awesome.
So hey, we're gonna start bringing this thing to a close because Ty's got to get back to his family and his skateboard ramp and his dogs and his camera gear. So Gary says, important question: favorite baseball team?
I'm going to plead the fifth again. I'm not a huge sports fan.
There you go.
There you go.
But I would say if there was one, it would probably be. I was always an Atlanta Braves person.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
That's Gary's favorite team.
Oh, okay, awesome, Gary.
Oh my
Wow.
gosh.
Well, now you're
I didn't know. I really
you're
didn't.
enemies with these two guys.
So,
I'm indifferent. I used to be a Braves fan.
Hold on a
Okay.
sec. How are we enemies if the Braves play in the National League and the Indians play in the American League? We play each other every.
No,
3
it wasn't.
years.
It wasn't that. It was more so that Michael hates Gary. Now Gary's friends with Ty.
Oh,
There's some
yes.
conflict
I'm
going here.
sorry. Yeah.
That's pretty
We're just
funny.
gonna make it.
see, this is when you start photographing people arguing.
Oh, it's pretty great. Gary says, "Hell yeah!" All right. Well, hey, thank you guys. What in tarnish? Oh, you guys are great. Hey, keep in mind, we will be having Matt Fish. The owner, CEO, founder of The Melt. He's next on the show. Matt wants to know, what is your favorite Formula One team?
There's
Okay.
my
Matt's
buddy.
really big into Formula One racing.
My first intern, my last intern I ever had. Actually, there's a really interesting guy here. You should interview in Columbus, but he's he's the photographer for WeatherTech.
Oh,
WeatherTech Racing,
okay.
and he's been working for Weather. He was actually my last intern I ever had at my first paper that I hired. So really interesting.
Yes.
So I'm going to say the WeatherTech team.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Okay. So we were gonna end this, and then my mom said Mom, I love you. She said she has a picture. Luke Price, welcome, man. You're about to see a really embarrassing picture of me. Jason Otero, what's up, man? You're also about to see a really embarrassing picture of me. Thanks to my mother and all these guys and everybody on this live thing supporting my mom, sharing it. Oh my gosh.
Yes, he's finally
Mark
there.
Chambers.
Marky Moore.
This is the guy I was telling you about. We got to compare beards.
Ooh,
Obviously, I lose the race, but
Mark, I can touch my eyeball. I really can't watch. There you go. Touch my eyeball.
I can touch my eyeball too.
that's great. Oh gosh. So my dad said if the Braves are your primary team, you have to have a second team because the Braves don't go past October.
We'll go with I'll say the Pirates. How's that?
Oh,
I've always been
okay.
a bit of a Pittsburgh fan.
Hi,
They
Mom.
have a beautiful park.
My
Yes.
mom's joined my watch party. Hi, Mom. I love
Tina
you.
Lewis. We've got people joining from everywhere. This is probably the most we've ever had. I bet.
Tina
Wait.
is my mother.
Sorry,
She's
yo, I'm-
awesome.
Okay, hi, hello Tina. I'm right there with Gary. I want to see this picture.
Please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's really bad.
Oh man.
We can't shut. I'm not going home until I see this picture.
My
Okay.
girlfriend started shading my goals.
It's not wrong.
So I might actually be
It's not
riding
wrong.
to work with you in the morning.
My mom is becoming famous right now for this picture.
Where is
I am curious to know which one it
Where's
was.
this picture
The
at?
suspense is
The
building.
suspense is building. Just
She
keep
didn't
tuning
look
in.
Like, I wonder. Open up another tab on Facebook.
All right.
Under,
Oh, you got to go to
browser.
her profile.
Yeah,
Oh man.
So does that shut off the other window?
And it does not.
Oh, okay.
So
cool.
this is the main window here.
Okay.
Mark Chambers, how you doing, man? Comment.
Yeah, Mark, it's been a little bit.
What do you think of Mark? What do you think of Ty's beard? This is Ty Wright. He's a photographer, just in case you didn't know. He's not just any photographer, though. He is an incredible photographer. He's worked for the Times, Bloomberg, Washington Post.
We've
I
never
literally
seen
could
people
go.
watch a video ever before.
Oh snap! She said post skater, but still long. Oh god, it's just gonna show up, and then that's gonna be the end of me.
Check your notifications on your laptop.
Okay, I'm checking. Oh man,
No, not quite.
nope.
Was
But,
she posted like on her feed or what?
Mom, where did you post this? Oh snap!
We're hanging on
Suspense.
pins and needles to know what middle school Todd looked like.
We can't close this until we see the picture. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to call my mom.
How long was it?
Oh, it was down to here, man.
Oh, dude, that's where my son's hair is down to about here right now, below his chin.
Really?
Yeah. He won't cut it.
I cut my bangs in a couple weeks ago.
There it is.
There it is.
That's not what I was expecting, but it's still good. I was going to show you.
You got to keep that there.
Oh, so that's not even as long. That was like mid-growth. He's taking a picture. This is
Wow.
I'm gonna have to hide my face from public.
Oh, that
now.
shit's going on Instagram. Did it for the gram.
Oh, Caitlin Vaughn joined. Oh God. Oh, Mom, I love you.
Hold on, just so it's on there forever. Hang on.
Just
I suck.
Tell me.
Okay.
Where's the camera? Here on this thing.
it's right
It
there.
is.
It's right down there. Jeez. Oh,
There
my
it
God.
is.
There it is. That's what I looked like
Tade.
when I was like 9 years old. I don't know.
Awesome.
I was like 12 maybe. I don't remember.
And he still hasn't in his roast.
Oh gosh.
Now you know people did screenshots as soon as I did that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is done for me. This is it. So it's been nice knowing you.
Absolute
I'm
blast.
gonna go pack up my bags and move to Canada.
Feel free. I know a couple people up there too.
Yep,
so-
Kyle Good liked the photo I was tagged in. And
it's
so
like-
it begins.
It's emboldened now. That's great.
Oh, jeez. All right, well, we're going to cut this off. So, Mom, I love you. That was hilarious. Thank you for feeding the energy of this. Dad, you are correct. Jordan was a huge influence in my skating life.
Awesome.
Same height now. Shut up, Gary. Michael still doesn't
Yeah,
like me.
Gary, shut up.
Pictures are coming. Oh, pictures. Oh, shit. Okay.
I guess it's not over.
I guess it's not. So we are definitely closing this out in 9 seconds. We love you guys. This is Ty Wright, New York Times photographer. Check out episode 16 and keep the comments coming. So, all right.
No.
Jesus, this is not. Ugh. Oh, Ty, you got any last words?
I really want to see this picture.
Oh,
If anybody finds me on Facebook, please send me the gallery. That's what I want to see. But thank you for the time, guys. I really appreciate it tonight.
Yeah,
it's
It was
been
awesome.
good. It's
Yeah,
been
been a lot
good.
of fun.
All right.
Yeah, thank you.
Until next time, we'll see you.
Bye,
later.
adios.